In this video, we'll review the business unit functionality in Service CEO. We start on the Settings tab. We'll go ahead and click into the Business Units link. A business unit is essentially a database within a database in this system. In this scenario, we can see the company itself is Service CEO, and there are 3 business units under it: Boston, New York City, and San Diego. The most common uses of business units are for franchises or for a company with multiple locations. The benefit of using business units is that essentially we have a Boston database in here, a New York City database in here, and a San Diego database in here. Employees are set up and assigned either to a particular business unit or to the very top level. If an employee is assigned at the top level, they have visibility into each of the business units below. All financials, employees, jobs, schedulings, anything can be seen by this top level in any of our business units. However, if an employee is assigned specifically to a lower level business unit, in this example, let's say Boston, they can only see Boston's customers, employees, jobs, financials. They're limited to only seeing those things in their business unit. So if I log in to the Boston business unit, I'm not able to even see the New York City business unit or the San Diego business unit. I can only schedule in the Boston business unit. However, up at the top level here, they will have visibility into all 3. So if you're a franchisor, you have visibility into all of your franchisees' locations. Or if you're a company with multiple locations, you can see each top to bottom, but they do not have the ability to see each other side to side. Now let's go into the actual setup of business unit. Here we have Service CEO as the corporate. However, I can click into the Boston business unit and I can see the address and information specific to the Boston business unit. Let's actually add another location on here. The company name and the internal name are 2 very important things. The company name is the name that will appear on customer-facing documents like estimates, work orders, and invoices. So, for example, if this is a Service CEO office or franchise, I'll call it Service CEO as the company name because that's what I want to appear when customers see documents. However, the internal name is to help you very simply see which business unit you're looking at. So let's go ahead and say this one is in Albany, New York. Go ahead and set up some address information here. And again, we'll fill out our standard email, website, phone number, and the like. This again does in fact appear on all customer-facing documents. We can upload a logo in here, just like we did in our company information training video. And again, you can choose different time zones or regional settings, as well as the starting day of work week and days that are actually worked here on this page. We'll go ahead and save this, and we've now added another location to our business units. We have the Albany location in this structure. Finally, let's add an employee into that particular business unit. We'll go back to settings and we'll come to our employees and teams section. We'll open the employees list. Note that you can see which business unit an employee is assigned to strictly by looking at the list of employees here. When we click add new, you can now see there's a business unit drop down here. So if, for example, we wanted to add Jeff in here into the Albany business unit, we can simply do so here. We have not yet given Jeff access to Service CEO because we did not check the box that says he's a user. But when Jeff is granted access to the system and when he logs in, he will only be in the Albany business unit. So his only option is going to be to schedule jobs within Albany. He will never be able to see any of the other business units. Finally, business units can also be used to segment lists of customers, work orders, estimates, invoices using our custom views, or to group and sort information in our reporting section. I'll show you an example by creating a list of our Boston customers. Again, we have custom views in here To build a new view, we'll first click New View. In this scenario, I want to see a list of my Boston customers. All I'm going to do is uncheck all business units and only check off Boston. This is going to limit the system to only show the list of customers that have been assigned to the Boston business unit. Looks like we only have one for McDonald's, and you can see here they have been assigned to the Boston business unit. Again, the purpose of a view like this would be for someone up at that top level, if you recall the business unit structure, to get a smaller list of customers in a particular business unit. When an employee who is assigned to the Boston business unit logs into Service CEO, they will only be able to see Boston customers due to our security group settings. This concludes the video on business units in Service CEO. Please contact a support or customer success representative with any questions.